result opens, you are being told to for further guidance principles the frequency questions, but the part that tells you next, but there's information that they tell you, did you know? So you carry on through that, and then definitely. So after you go to the next page of that the result you have opened under a tip, you're being told to enter your information. So for a person to apply for those notes, they call global case management system notes. That's the notes that the visa officer wrote when approving or denying your visa. In this case, denying your visa. So so you fill your details, but they require for you to apply for notes. You can apply through a representative, that is an immigration consultant based in Canada. The other thing, you can apply through a Canadian citizen or a permanent resident. But there's also another person you can use to apply for your Canadian Gcms notes. But if you have a relative who is in Canada, a relative of yours can help you apply for those notes. So it requires your details. Fill the user details. They will ask for the name, the address, the what is or if he or she is applying on your behalf, the phone number, the email address where you want the notes to be sent to, and there's also one thing called you're supposed to upload the consent form. That's the consent form from the person applicant. You're supposed to fill, sign the blue pen, and scan. So you scan and send it to the person. You send it to the person who is based in Canada, who is applying for the notes on your behalf. So you have scanned. You see, they attach the consent form, and when you are accessing the ATIP platform, after you attach the consent form, you are supposed to also give details of what you are looking specifically for in the note, so that when the visa officer gets the request, he or she is able to know what you want specifically from the notes. So you can say, I'm so and so, I applied for study permit on this and this date, and I would like to know as to why I was refused. A simple way you can ask. But now, if the person is now writing, said, so and so's cousin who had applied for a study permit and was refused, and would like to know why he was refused on his or her behalf. So and then you have uploaded a consent form. And the payments, they normally charge $5 Canadian. So that's Kenyan shilling, that's like 500 at the moment. So you pay that. Yeah, so the credit card details has to be from the person based in Canada. Yeah, so that for the process to be for the payment to be made. The payment have been made. We initially with an alert that you should wait for maybe a month for your notes for a request to be attended to. So you apply, and then now you wait. There's also the tracking number, but the tracking number, I'm not sure if you are able to track when the stage your request has reached, but you just wait. So that's a tip if you apply the email notes through a tip. So normally, from my experience, it took 2 months to get my notes through the ATIP process when I applied for the GCMS notes. Yeah. So, but there's also an option of applying through the CBSA, Canadian Border Services Agency. It's a bit faster. For mine, I applied, it took less than a month. So something you can also consider. So for the CBSA, the difference between the GCMS ones and CBSA is that for the GCMS, the consent form is the consent form are different. For the CBSA, it has a CBSA logo on it. So that's the only difference. But you still pay the $5 for both of them. So that's how you apply for global case management system notes when your visa is refused, and you get to know why you are refused, and you work on that reason for you to get approved. So thank you so much, guys. If you have questions, comment and ask your questions in the comment section. I'll gladly answer you when I get your comments. And for any other questions, feel free to ask. A disclaimer is that I'm not a Canadian consultant. I'm just a individual who's very much willing to assist my fellow people to go about their study permit application. Thank you so much for the love. Subscribe, like, and comment, and I really appreciate it. Thank you, and I love you so much.